Good afternoon, students. Welcome back to accountancy subject. As you will be knowing the trial balance, what we are going through with the sixth chapter of your accountancy part one book. And here, most probably, first trial balance as we have completed. Now, the next part from this is rectification of errors. See, till the last class, last session, we had discussed with the searching of the errors and all. Now we shall be looking forward with the rectification of errors. Now, what this rectification of errors means? See, when some of the time what happens if you are maintaining the accounts, few of the mistakes you will do, and that mistakes need to clear. Now how you are going to find out the things, as we have discussed in the previous session, we were discussing about the how to find out the errors what we have done, the mistakes what we have done. So almost the first preference goes to the ledger accounts. Now in the ledger accounts, if you have done correct entry or wrong entry, or as if the totaling is wrong or the balancing is wrong, or you have misplaced the entry. So these things you will be finding out. Then if you have not found any of the errors over there, then you are going to go for the original books of account, that is the journal entry. So these were the things what in the previous session we were discussing. Now in today's session, in today's class, which things we are going to know, how to rectify, means remove the mistakes which you have done. So almost in a slide you can see the meaning is been given over here. Rectification of error means correction of mistakes found in the books of account. Obviously, whatever you have done the mistakes in the books of account, that you are going to remove or you are going to correct it. That we call here as a rectification of errors. Means whatever the mistakes you have taken, that you are going to solve or correct it. Then errors should never be corrected by erasing or overwriting. Such debts reduce the authenticity of the accounting records. See, some of the time what happens when you are making a mistake, you can't directly delete or erase or overwrite on that. See, when you are doing the mistakes, you need to show it separately, so that you will not do the same mistake and at the next time. So what you need to do is, you should not overwrite on the same, this is what the mistake we have done this correction. No. So it will be not done in that way, such that reduce the authenticity of the accounting records and gives an impression that something is concealed. Means when you are showing the financial statement, that time if you do that overwriting work, so it means what, something is there in that, what we call over here, kuch to galat hai. So they will go with the wrong mentality. Okay, the wrong impression will go in the minds of the people when you are showing the financial statements to your investors and all. That time the wrong impact will be going over there. So for that purpose, you should not do overwriting and all. That is what you need to keep in your mind. Now let's see. The idea is clear. What is rectification of error means? A rectification of error means correction of the mistakes which are found in the books of account. So almost if you are maintaining the books of account means you will be doing the mistakes, and that time if you are not getting tallied with the trial balance and all, it means what, you have done the mistake. That mistakes you have to locate first, you have to search first. That is what searching of errors we call over here. That you have to locate first. It may be in the ledger accounts posting, or posting the ledger journal to the ledgers, or else wrong journal entries. This will be the situation. So when you search the things, you can correct the things. Okay, next, various stages at which errors may be located are. Now where you locate the errors, that only in the searching of errors we have discussed it, but again it is given here. Errors may be noticed instantly when you are not getting answer tallied in the trial balance. Before going to the financial statement, you can notice this. Then errors may be located before the trial balance is prepared, obviously. Now when you get answer tallied in the trial balance, it means what, it is some extent correct. So while preparing the trial balance, you are going to find out the errors, not at the financial statements. Then next one, errors may be located after the trial balance is prepared, but before the financial preparation of final account. See, almost as we are discussing, when you prepare the trial balance, that time only you are going to find out the errors, and before the financial statements are prepared. See, when you want to prepare the financial statements, you need to prepare first the trial balance, then you can go for that. So here it is very clear picture that when you will be preparing the trial balance, that time you are going to get the errors. Okay, then last point, errors may be located in the subsequent or next accounting year. Now it depends. Now wherever the subsidiary books you are maintaining, it may be in the present year or next year. Now accounting year, it depends. Now some of the time what happens, you close over here and go to the next year. Now when you make the comparison of the previous performance and this performance, that time you may find any of the differences. That means what, if you are finding the differences, means there is a error, then you are going to find it out then. So let's move further. Here it is, the methods. So how many methods are there to rectification of the errors we are going to discuss? The first method says that method of rectification of errors located instantly. That only the 4 points previously what we discussed, that it is. So an error located instantly after it is committed can be rectified by cancelling the wrong figures by drawing a single line in the red ink over wrong figures and by writing the correct figures above the wrong figures. See, when you are exactly preparing instantly, just like I am passing the entry over here, okay, so and so sales entry, if I am passing and I wrote wrong figure, just like it is 54,000, I wrote 45,000, directly red ink this make this 45,000 rupees. So what it means, instantly, where it is here, an error located instantly after it is committed. Soon if you are getting, when you are will be making the entry in the books of account, it doesn't mean so I have wrong entry over here, so I need to remove this. No, you can't remove this, whatever the wrong entry you have done. So you can go with the red ink and round up this, and then you can correct at that instant only. Then here you can see rectify the by cancelling the wrong figures, only the figures. Sales you have done 54,000, by chance you have written 45,000. This kind of errors may happen. Okay, then further, second one, methods to methods of rectification of errors before the trial balance is prepared. Now before preparing the trial balance, how you can rectify the methods, rectify the errors, we are going to see. See, if the errors are located during the course of accounting year before the preparation of trial balance, the error should be rectified either by making necessary adjustment in the accounting accounts affected by the errors by passing rectifying journal entries. See, when you will be making journal, that is what journal entries, when you are going to pass, if before making the trial balance journal entries, then ledger accounts you will be preparing, if you are getting any of the errors at this is time only, so you can make the correction by passing the journal entry separately for this. So just by that method you can find it out, and that when you will be preparing the trial balance, you can get into notice that things, and there you can correct the things. So this is what the second point. So here I'll repeat one more time this concept. If the error is located during the course of accounting year before the preparation of trial balance, before preparing the trial balance, what you have will be doing, journal entries will be passed, ledger accounts will be open. Then after that subsidiary books, when these subsidiary books are opened, after that you will be going for the trial balance, as you know now till now what how we have followed the steps. Then further, trial balance, the error should be rectified either by making necessary adjustments. Now if the amount depreciation is there, differentiation is there, that you can adjust over there just by passing the additional journal entry. That is what rectifying journal entry is what we call over here. You can pass it and clear the miscorrect the errors over here. Now, two more methods are there. Let's discuss over here. Third method, what is the method of rectification? What it means? See, method of rectification of errors located after trial balance is prepared. When you make the trial balance, till now we have solved the trial balance, illustrations and all. After that trial balance, if you are getting the errors, then how it will be? See, trial balance is prepared and the difference of the trial balance is transferred to the suspense account. See, even one of the concept is there, suspense account we need to discuss till here. Here, if any of the trial balance difference amount is coming, that you will be showing in the suspense account. And but before the final accounts for the year are prepared. See, before when you make the final accounts, before that, if any of the adjustments are there, if any difference amount is there, you are going to find out the errors and where it is been located. It is located in the ledger account or wrong entries in the ledger account or journal entries, if any of the amounts are been wrongly posted to the ledger account or passed wrong journal entries and all that, you have to find it out. So many of the details are being given for this. See, under these circumstances, the error are rectified only by passing rectification journal entries. See, almost when you will be having the errors, you are going to pass the journal entries by naming as a rectifying journal entries. Okay, whether they are one side or two side errors. Now here mainly one side or two side errors, these two things you need to find out first. Means it is affecting only one account or two accounts, that you need to understand here. If there is one sided while passing, see, when it is one sided by passing, just a second, when it is one sided while passing the rectification journal entry, the account affected by the error should be sus suspense account. So what it means, when it is one sided, it means what you are going to make, it will be affecting the suspense account, should be taken into consideration. Here you are going to remove suspense account. Here you are going to remove suspense account, and in this you are going to consider the errors over here. Then when it is affected one sided, then next, on the other hand, if the errors is two sided, if the error is two sided, the two accounts affected by the error should be taken into account while passing the rectification entries. So here one more it is been told, rectifying journal entries. When two side effect is there, this one and this will be one side, two side and one side, two side effect, one side effect, we are going to remove here. That you will understand how it is one by one. When we take the illustration, the problems, you will get to know it. Then last one, method of rectification of errors located in the subsequent or next accounting year. Means if you have passed it, the trial balance, and if you have removed the financial statements as well, in while you will be making the next year accounts, even that time you can be find it out. So here also errors are rectified by passing rectifying journal entries, irrespective to the fact that the error is a one-sided or two-sided error. Even you can find it out by just by comparing the previous year trial balance and this year trial balance. If any of the missing amounts update are there, that time you can go through it. Okay, that is one thing. So let's move further. Here the points to be noted while rectifying the errors. When we find out the errors, when we remove the, when we make the current correction of the errors, the mistakes what we have done, what has to be, these points has to be followed over here. So which all points are there, as you can see in a slide, so that you can understand the concept, what all concepts are there in this. First, find out whether the error is one-sided or two-sided. First thing is, you are going to find it out, the error is which kind. One-sided it is going to affect, or two-sided. That is one point. Then second, see that there is a suspense account in the problem or not. Then after that, one-sided it is there means you have to remove the suspense account as well. Then or no, whether the error is rectified in the current accounting year or next accounting year. Now here in the present year you are going to correct the error, or in the new year, even that has to be seen first. So first, one-sided or two-sided, you have to look, find it out. Then next, it should be in the suspense account is there or not, that you have to find it out. Then third one, when the transaction has not been recorded in the subsidiary book, it becomes a two-side effect. Obviously, when the subsidiary book, one of the transaction is there, sales of goods for rupees 50,000, if you are taking example, sales of goods of rupees 50,000 to Mohan, if you are taking an example, it, this in the subsidiary book you have not opened only, then it will be a two-sided errors. Then fourth one, if a transaction has been passed through wrong subsidiary books, these arises two-side error. See, some of the time what happens, subsidiary books, just by passing the journal entry, it will never end. You need to remove the subsidiary books account. Subsidiary books means ledger account. That time, subsidiary books, which all things we will be removing in the subsidiary book, sales, purchase, and all the accounts what we have discussed over till now. So in that time, if any of the things are then affected, it will be two-side errors. And lastly, if the transaction has been recorded in the two subsidiary books, that results in a two-sided errors. If any of the transactions are recorded in the two subsidiary books, now that need to see which kind of transaction has taken place. If it is recorded in a two subsidiary books means what? It will be a two-sided error over here. Then one of the illustration what we need to solve over is this one. See, here the illustration is been taken into notice, and here no suspense account is there. Just we are going to assume and find it out what errors may come into existence. So almost all, just by saying this you can get the solution. I will tell you all how it will be affecting the things. So here I am not going to make any of the solutions on a board. In the slides itself you will be getting the solutions. So let's see what all things are there. As you can see over there, the first thing will go for that slides work only. Now no board work. See, what is the first entry for this? See, when it comes to this illustration, the first entry says that the purchases book has been undercast. Undercast means what? The entry is been said as 1000 is been undervalued, just like 1000 वैल्यू कम 1000 रुपीज कम डाले हैं, तो ये अंडर कास्ट बोलते हैं इसे. देन सेकेंड वन इज द सेल्स बुक हैज बीन ओवर कॉस्ट, means in the sales book 750 rupees is been overcasted, means extra amount is been put over there. Then next, an item of rupees 350 from purchase book has been credited to the purchase personal account of the Rajesh as 530. Now here how it is affecting, see, it is affected to the personal account of Rajesh only. See, these are the questions, what all things are there, and then we are going to move for the solution with questions as well. This is what you can take a screenshot for this question, or already you will be having the question. We'll move for question with answers here. So what it means, see, the purchase book has been under cost by 1000 rupees. This is one of the question, what the first question it is. Then which kind of error we are having here? The error is this: the transaction affects only one account. Here it is affecting only one account. Which is that one account? Purchase account only. Here, so no journal entry is needed. So here we don't require journal entry. Then the error in the purchase account can be rectified by debiting purchase account with rupees 1000. यहाँ पर करना क्या है, परचेज जब करते हो कोई भी एसेट इन होता है, तो यहाँ पर हम लोग कैसे कर सकते हैं, एरर कैसे निकाल सकते हैं? Here it is, the error in the purchase account can be rectified, means corrected, by debiting purchase account with 1000 rupees. So this is the finding, means you are going to correct the entries which are been misstated. The mistakes which you have made, you can correct in this way. Okay, so this was the first point with the solution. Now coming to the second point, see what is told: the sales book has been overcost by rupees 750. Here the cost, the sales book, only one account is, only one effect is been taken over here. Only sales book is taken into consideration here. So this is the error. The error in this transaction affects only one account, that is sales account. So there is no necessary to pass a journal entry. So no journal entry is needed. Then how we can clarify this? The error in the sales account can be rectified by debiting sales account with 750 rupees. यहाँ पर भी क्या कर सकते हैं हम लोग, सिर्फ 750 रुपीज डेबिट करके अकाउंट में हम लोग क्या कर सकते हैं, ये सॉल्व कर सकते हैं. वी कैन जस्ट पास अ एंट्री इन द सेल्स अकाउंट बाय डेबिटिंग इट by rupees 750. That's it. Only this normal solution is been given over here. So it is theoretical one. So it will take a long time to write whole of the answer on the board. So we are going with the presentation part. Then let's see the next point. So next question is: an item of 350 rupees from purchase book has been credited to the personal account, credited to the personal account of Rajesh as rupees 530. Now how we can make the changes, or how we can find out the errors in this? See, the error in this transaction affects only one account. Which account is been taken over here? Only Rajesh account is been affected. How? It is been directly told, the credit, it is credited to the personal account of Rajesh 530. Now how we can solve this? The error in this Rajesh account can be rectified, means can be solved by debiting Rajesh account with rupees 150, 180 only. Means what? Extra amount. Now 350, 550 if you make. Now the purchase book means what? This, if it is for personal use, if they have purchased, means how it will be affected? Only with the Rajesh accounts only it will be affected. Now here normal entry is what? The amount differentiation is there. Which is the amount differentiation of rupees 180 rupees, and that will be debited from the Rajesh account. So this is what exactly the solution can be given for this. Next, the sum of rupees 250 paid for salary has been debited to the salary account twice. Now here only one amount is there, the sum of rupees 250. Now two times you have made the entry. Now what things has to be done? See, here also only one account is affected, which? Salary account. The error in this transaction affects only one account, that is salary account. So no journal entry is needed. Then the error in this salary account can be rectified. We can correct it by crediting salary account with rupees, how much? 250 rupees. Here this is the expenses which you are making over here. Okay, so here the salary which has been twicely taken, means you are going to credit it 250 rupees, it will get solved one. Okay, the solution is done. Then next, fifth one, the sum of rupees 500 received from Gopal has not been posted in his account. Now here you have received the amount of rupees 500, but in the Gopal's account it is been not posted. Now in the ledger account it is been not posted of the Gopal's account. Then the error in this account is affecting only one account, that is what Gopal's account will be affected. So no journal entry is needed over here. Then the error in Gopal's account can be rectified by crediting Gopal's account with rupees 500. By crediting the amount in the Gopal's account in the ledger, Gopal's ledger account, you can credit it rupees 500 and you can solve the errors, means you can correct the errors. Next, here it is, sixth one. A purchase of goods rupees 300 from Govind has been debited in his account. So when you are making the purchase, now it should be debited in the Govind's account or it should be credited, that you need to understand first. Here it is only one account effect. The error in this account affects only one account, that is what Govind's account. There is no need of journal entry to be passed. Then the error in Govind's account can be rectified by crediting the amount of rupees 600. So here, why we are making this 600 over here? Why we are not taking only 300? Even that has to be known here. See, here, this is amount debited. Almost we has to be credited over here. Now means what it means, the 600 amount, 300 is extra over here, which is debited to him. So 3 plus 3, it will be 600. So here we are going to take it as a 600 to his credit account. The next entry, a discount received from Rajendra rupees 70 has been debited to account as rupees 17. 70 rupees was discounted, but it is been written in the account 17. So here what things are going wrong here? This error in this transaction affects only one account. So Rajendra's account will be affected. So no journal entry is needed. Then the error of Rajendra account is been corrected by dividing Rajendra's account with rupees 53. Now if you see, what is the difference amount over here? 53 rupees. So that account will be corrected. Just they are going to correct it by debiting the amount from his account. So this is all about the seventh entry. The next one, the last entry for this today's session. So the discount column of the credit side, the question is the discount column of the credits side of the cash book has been overcasted with rupees 100. Now only one effect. Here also it is having only one effect. What it is? The error in this account affects only one account, that is discount account is there. No journal entry is needed. Then the mistake in discount account can be corrected by debiting discount account with rupees 100. See, now first of all you need to know when the discount is been given, it is been credited or debited. Now if it is credited, what has to be done, and when it is debited, what has to be done? If you understand that previous part, then further there will be no mistakes over here. You will not be having any errors over here, and these errors are normal. This is giving only one side effect. Some of the two side effects also will be taken. When there is a two side effects, what you are going to do? You are going to pass the rectification journal entries also over here. So in the next sessions or next illustrations, we will be solving the same kind of problems over here. Next we will be taking suspense account. How we are going to remove the suspense account, that we will be seeing in the next session. So today's session will be ended here. So this was the part where rectification of errors, we have taken one of the illustration, and few more illustrations will be taken in the next sessions. Okay, So today we will be ending with this session. Thank you.